Hello! Done getting crap done yesterday, ready to get crap done today. Hope everybody's doing well, and heck with the camera. Some days, you just can't get rid of a bomb. But also, some days you can't get this camera straight. I can't get this camera straight. But it is what it is. It's straight enough. The problem is the TV is skewed. It's one of those. It's one of those. But greetings to everybody. Hello, John over on YouTube. How are you? First in, technically. And Krypton popped in on YouTube as well. PK Fire! Oh yeah, that takes me back right there. Argot Surin, thanks for the lurk. I appreciate it, bubby. I hope you enjoy that lurk while you work or play or whatever it is that you're doing. Bless! And buenos konnichiwa aloha! We started using Yaloha down here, Dan. They got that fusion of cultures. It's so exotic. I love your accent. Say it again. Streaking on a Wednesday. Congrats on 5 stream streak. And here we are. Here we are at good old sunny Marysville. And And now what is it that we need to do? We need to figure out what to do next that we blew up the rock in front of the blocking the train tracks. How you folks been? How was your day yesterday? I wasn't on yesterday. I had stuff to do. And it was good. It was good stuff. Oh, what is this? What do you mean no problem? Is that just the tail end of the rocket just stuck into the ground? Looks like it. Oh, Major Rage is raiding with the party. How's it going? You know what we haven't done in a long time? You know what I used to do? Where is it? So I used to blow a raid horn. I have what's called a shofar. It's a ram's horn, a real one. And I used to blow it every time I'd get a raid a long time ago. I don't know where it is right now. I would do that. How's it going, everybody? Thanks very much for the raid, Major Rage TV. Go ahead and give yourself a shout out since it's such a cool mod. And come on in, everybody. You know how it is. You know how it is around here. We're just getting started. Low energy, high energy, weird energy. Thanks for the follow, Argo Surin. I appreciate that and enjoyed that lookums. And let me go ahead and greet everybody. This is all the good folk came in here. And Cinco Play. I'm just kidding. Scarlett's good to see you as always. I hope you're doing well. Adventure Josh, thanks for schlooping on in here. Thanks for schlooping. Major Rage, my man. I appreciate it. What were you playing today? Deoxer, good to see you. More like Major Raid. There you go. Hey, wait, this isn't Major Rage TV. It doubles. That joke got double time right there. A shofar, yeah. Shofar, so good used to be the joke. What's up, what's up, what's up? How's it going, Mr. Tempered? Good to see you. So, I gotta ask you, Mr. Tempered, do you give Major Rage TV as hard of a time as you give me? Or do I get special treatment? I'm doing great, thanks very much. Ahoy, ahoy, Elixir Merchant. How are you? Better than Vuvuzela? I don't know what that is. All good here? Been working? Alright. Well, you gotta get that hustling, you know? You made it to the Chaos Temple in FF1 on NES. Dang. Oh, I get special treatment? I feel so good. Rage gets Jekyll, you get Hyde. I wish you'd hide. But, nah, I'm just kidding. Let me see. I think I know how to do this. Okay, and we just started, so I don't think anybody's in here. Anyway, but if anybody can hear the sound of my voice on Twitch, and you're not already following Major Rage TV, go ahead and give that dude a follow, alright? He's good folk, and he's got the entourage to prove it. Playing the After Years. Oh, cool, I've actually never played that. We're supposed to be sassy. Adventure Josh, yeah, this is the sassy stream. This is where you get to be like, I don't think so. Give me a second. I'm going to look for that raid horn. Oh, I found it. Aha. Here, I'll show a little footage in front of the camera. You can kind of see it. It's a little guy. Let's see if I still remember how to blow this. Okay, this is the sound of the raid horn sounding in the deep. One last time. Sound warning. He thundered, and the echo resounded over the hills as the orc forces surrounded us. There you go. That gets your blood pumping right there. You're like, take me to battle! That's a banana? Oh, I used it wrong. How's it going, Baron Redwing? Good to see you. Today we accused Mr. Tempered of cannibalism. Oh, okay. See, I knew there was something wrong with that guy. Cannibalism, though, huh? He likes being trolled. I do. I'll take any attention. I'm an attention magnet like that. I wasn't gonna say magnet, but this is a PG chat. Anyway, I do deadpan sass. Oh, I'm ready, Adventure Josh. I'm ready. It's like the Lord of the Rings when the warriors of Rohan rushed as I across the plans or some lame crap. I don't know. If you could spell, that probably would have come off better than that. But, oh man, that part when they ride down the hill straight into the side of the orc forces, I got goosebumps. Like they don't write them like that anymore. They don't write them like that anymore. They don't ride them like that anymore. Most horrible sound I've ever heard. Oh, I have heard recently. Yeah, it is a sound. Well, that's the raid horn. So anytime you folks raid, you get the raid horn. It gets the blood pumping. I mean, I feel alive right now. So my favorite Nintendo clone is Chrono Trigger. Dang. It's not my. It's my phone's fault, not mine. I don't know. You could put a period after mine. You know, not the phone that does that. Usually heard lower pitched shofars. Yeah, well, it's a smaller one, so it's high pitched. I have heard a really long one, like one of those like 4-foot shofars, and it's like, woo! It's really sounds exactly like that, actually. Anyway, back at EA, our development manager had a giant conch shell. Oh, nice. Blow the conch so the whole office could hear it. That's pretty rad though. Are there? Did you folks ever do like a Lord of the Flies type thing with the conch shell? You know what? And I tried to aim it away from the microphone too, so y'all didn't even get the full blast. Anyway, I love you folks. I'm glad you're here. All the good people came in. Great to see you. We are continuing on with EarthBound Beginnings. Remake. This is a remake that was fan-made that takes the Famicom RPG and makes it look just like EarthBound on the Super Nintendo. So much so that I actually think I'm playing EarthBound a couple times. But this is Mother 1, aka EarthBound Beginnings. And this is a smooth remake. So if you've had trouble getting into Mother 1 or, you know, aren't sure if it's for you or not or whatever, try this version out. I think it's pretty darn good. It was a good rendition of Jack Black blowing the raid horn. He has a very specific way of blowing the raid horn. I believe he says skadoosh right before he blows the horn of raids. Glad you're here too. I'm glad I'm here. We will celebrate by having Whataburger. Oh, Krypton, we still need to get together sometime and have ourselves a Whataburger. And I won't ghost you this time, I swear. And I owe you one too, so I'll buy you lunch. We ought to set that up. Hit me up afterwards. Let's chit chat. Recently I had to scour my memory for games beginning with I. Games beginning with I. Hey, is it choppy for anybody else or is it just for me? Because it looks a little choppy. Looks like it's on the choppy side. Whataburger is juicy. Whataburger is pretty good. I took my snobby American Californian friend. He's not snobby. To Whataburger when he visited, and he was like, "This is like an upscale Burger King," and I was like, "Yeah, that makes sense, you know." Whataburger sounds gross, but you know what? You have no room to talk, Mr. Canada, about gross food. All right, no room at all. Oh yeah, I'm trying to think of another game that starts with the word. It's choppy. Okay, well, it starts with the letter. Another game that starts with the letter I. Illusion of Gaia. Next, somebody else do the next one. Okay, let me close a couple things here. Canadian food is awful. You know why? Because the guy up there invented pineapple pizza. That's how I know. Right there. Wonder if EBB will show up again. Yeah, nice guy to chat with too, or lady, I don't know. But nice person to chat with. Okay. Hopefully the chopping stopped. It's like Chrono Trigger, except that a Nindo wasn't a shameless clone of a Nindo. Illusion of Gaia, that's a good one. Oh yeah. Hey, you know what? We should meet up sometime though, Krypton. That'd be fun. Let's see. Can't talk about food at all, you picky butt. Yeah, take that, Mr. Tempered. Shut down. How's it feel? Does it hurt very much, baby? Today we're feeling a little on the sassy side. We are. I don't know. I just had a really good lunch, so I had a leftover spam musubi from last night. So I'm on like Sky 9 right now. Sky 9, Cloud 9, Sky Heaven. Well, I don't know. Skynet. Oh, I heard on the radio that major panics are breaking out everywhere. I will protect this station no matter what. Okay, so this takes us to Youngtown. There's also Reindeer and Spookane and Snowman. Hello, hello. Well, I can't guarantee this train will go very far, but you still need a ticket to ride. A ticket? I'm good. I am a train-loving mouse. Before you buy a train ticket, you should take a look at the map on this sign. If you don't look at a map of the train route, then you might not know where you're going. Was that helpful? I don't think it's strange for a mouse to love trains, do you? Okay, let's actually deposit some moolah here. No, not withdrawal. We're going to deposit funds, and then I'm going to go exploring around. Train Schmain, I got 2 feet. And we're going to hoof it for a little bit. See, I don't know how far it is or anything like that, but... Boom, 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 boom. 7th Heaven, there it is. Thanks very much. Thank you very much. Shane Knight, 1489, over on YouTube. How's it going? Let me switch back here. I got too many tabs open today. We like to troll Red by saying bad things about the goat. There you go. Yeah. The Immortal. That counts. Yeah, we ignore the article. Does Crystals count as gross food, or is it half gross? I'm asking because their hamburger platters don't taste as good as the chicken sandwiches. We've actually never been to Crystals. I don't think I've heard of it either. Video games that start with I. I have no mouth and I must scream. Oh, you gotta get that checked. Oh, it's a game. Oh, yeah. As long as it didn't get too French. Yeah, you don't want to order food that's too French. It just shows up, hello, hello. And you're like, okay, stop. My friend, I'm just a little bitter. Just a little bitter after watching the French performance yesterday at FIFA's. Don't mind me. My refined palate can tell the difference between quality and the lack thereof. That's how I feel about Canada as a whole. Y'all are crazy. That's it. Good time. Good times are had by all. Crystal's gross. White Castle has the best sliders. So I've actually never been to White Castle, but I stumbled into a documentary where I guess the guy from White Castle, or White Castle, whatever, is the guy who invented the hamburger. And I was like, oh, damn, we found him. I had no idea, because I thought it was going to be like some, like a caveman 100,000 years ago or something invented the hamburger. But nope, it was like 100 years ago. Red Maid-san. Gotta go back to lurk. Hey, I appreciate you saying hi, Surin. Thanks for the follow today, too. I appreciate that as well. Enjoy that lurk, and I'll try and provide you with some entertaining song and dance. We should sing. Today feels like a singing day. It really does. Walked past White Castle many times. Never been inside. I've never been inside either. Usually they don't look like castles. So I felt like if they couldn't even get that marketing hook right, then they didn't deserve my money for a burger. Hamburger was invented in Hungary in the early 1700s. I don't know, man. YouTube didn't say that, so I don't think that's accurate. The hamburger was invented by the good old US of A. Oh, I love this song. This is actually one of my favorite songs. It sounds a little different than it does on EarthBound, though. It's close. So there's a desert here. The owner of White Castle is a 400-year-old Hungarian vampire. Yeah, in Hungary, not Hamburg. Nancy. Surprised Nancy didn't get censored here. I'm upset. Yeah, wait till you hear that they didn't invent bologna in Bologna. Or that they didn't invent pain in Spain. The pain in Spain stays mainly in the plain. Oh, good movie. Any fans of My Fair Lady in here? I do like a good musical now and then. Okay, this is not working out. This is not going too well here. Let's see what else we got. I don't even know what this stuff does. Dimension slip? Let's try that. So I throw a rock at him. I don't know what this does. Is it like a banish spell? Oh, it's a run spell. Oh, that's cool. But I don't belong here, that's for sure. I gotta get out. That's spooky. The confusion is in the name. Why is a beef patty called a hamburger when there's no pork in it? Well, you see, it's from the Latin. No, actually, I have no idea. Reason is that the name isn't based on the type of meat in the patty, but on the Hungarian inventor's Hamzich. Yeah, okay. Did you know French toast got its name from some guy called French? And as he was being immolated at the stake, some guy was like, French toast. Oh, what is the deal with steamed hams? That's exactly what the Seinfeld theme song sounds like. Dislike this particular robot combo. Yeah, I did not enjoy it. Did not enjoy it. Nancy wasn't too bad, but the other one did nothing for me. Oh, DD Dragon is here. All right, everybody. Calm down. DD Dragon's here. Was named after French Stewart. The Green Lantern? I had no idea. Jack Black's rendition of the Seinfeld's theme. You know, one of these days you'll make that crack and I will actually be Jack Black and I'll just enjoy all the money and fame. And it'll be great. So keep saying it. You have not heard Seinfeld slap bass for decades. Hopefully you hear it eventually. I don't know if you heard it today or not, but it's about time I get a rewatch in on Seinfeld. Funniest show I've ever seen. Ah, there we got it, yeah. We got 2 French Stewart jokes. No, the guy from Third Rock from the Sun. Oh, okay. Have you seen the memes of... I have seen those. I think I've seen them for a couple of years. In fact, Wesley Shantz in the house. Hey, I know I'm slow on it, but I've been reading the thing that you sent me, Wesley. I'm very humbled that you would choose to cite a certain source. I'll say that I'm not sure how much spoilers and secret you want all this stuff under, but I am slowly making my way through it. All right, so I got you, my man. What's up, Sarge Smash? How you? Oh, watch out for the bag lady. Thanks for joining. I think you owe me for the pain you inflicted. Who, me? I inflicted pain? What? You can hear me clutching my pearls. Hear it? Listen. Oh, no, the train's out. Okay, can't go that way. So why don't we go south? I think we'll go to the little old south. Oh, he meant Cinco Play. See, I always assume that people reference the infliction of pain for me. So, I don't know. But you know what happens when you... So. Yeah, no problem. My pleasure. It's really good stuff. I left a few comments already. They should be live as soon as I leave them. So, yeah. But it's great. It's really great. It's the kind of cerebral, thoughtful piece that I associate with you. We are going to go down to Reindeer. We'll do that and see what they got over there. Oh, because you got to buy one for each of them. Yeah. Best soundtrack. Okay, let's see if this actually does anything. Was this where the ghosts were? Somebody was mentioning train tunnel ghosts. I feel like this might have been it. So far, so good, though. That's an enormous tunnel, let me tell you. Hey, we made it all the way to Reindeer.
By any chance, are you on your way to Snowman?
No.
Oh, well, I had a favor to ask of you.
What is it?
I found this hat. I think it belongs to a girl in Snowman. Deliver it to her if you'd be so kind. Sorry, but I'm afraid you can't carry it anymore. Try getting rid of something.
It would be weird if perfect strangers could detect if you can carry anything further or not in your pockets or your backpack. Okay, so we got girl's hat. Is that how you recruit Anna? Don't tell me, by the way. This is just guesstimation. Pretty hat embroidered with the name Anna on it. Oh. Okay. Can I go to Snowman then? I'm gonna do it. A girl inside a snowman. Somebody needs to get her out before she freezes to death. Let's do it. $40. Alright, let's see if it'll actually take us all the way there. Meet another party member? Oh yeah. I just can't get enough of trains. The natural predator of trains. Watch out with suplexes. I get it. Oh, this is like the 3 territory down here. To elaborate on your comment the last time about knowing cheese. Oh yeah. I know a few viewers from the gaming community such as Joypad Lad, Krypton, and maybe others you know as well. Yes, and you know what, DD Dragon? I've actually met those two that you've named in person. Krypton, right now, Krypton is in the YouTube chat, and I have met Joypad Lad. Joypad Lad actually helped me lift and move this television that you're looking at on screen right now. If a perfect stranger said, hey, can you throw away your own possessions so you have enough space to deliver this hat for me? That would be weird. That would be really weird. All I remember is the BB Bob Goodiddy. I don't know what that is. Let's see. Mom left for Youngtown. We haven't heard from her for days now. Dad and I are going there to look for her. Don't care. I was on my way to Youngtown to look for my wife, but without the train running, how can I get there? Well. Snowman Station. Hello, I am in the YouTube chat. I am a clairvoyant, still in training. However, this much I can see. You shall return again to the Union Station. Although I'm not completely sure. Oh, dogs. They have dogs here. Oh, nice. Awesome. Yeah, for Gamelogica. Joypad Lad produced the Gamelogica stickers for that. He makes good stuff. Y'all should check out his shop. Krypton is in the enemy chat. I appreciate the lore here that there's like a feud between the Twitch folk and the YouTube folk. I think Twitch folk are winning, but YouTube folk have got some heavy hitters, you know. Like sometimes a celebrity will stop by. They're over on the hey, stupid dog. They're or it's a wolf. Never mind. I can't remember what I was saying. All right. Funny story, Red. My wife was talking about me meeting you. She said she was extremely worried I was going to get kidnapped. First time I've seen affection from her in decades. Wait, what? That last sentence is suspect. But no, I wasn't going to kidnap you. That would be a wild, a really elaborate plot to kidnap you if I wrote a whole book and then you bought a copy and we were going to meet up and like sign it and stuff like that, but it was just for me to kidnap you. That would be pretty wild. I've met a couple people online and that's thoughts that I've had as well though. I'm like, well, what if I get kidnapped? And then I remember I'm Polynesian. Nobody kidnaps Polynesians. Are you kidding me? Or are they going to use A bulldozer to kidnap me? I don't think so. Let's see. Check that Single Place shop. Oh, cool. Nice. You know what I would highly recommend from Single Play's shop? This is actually how I met Single Play. It was doing a giveaway for these. But if you've ever seen a shot of my game display, I have a tiered shelf for displaying my Super Nintendo cartridges. Single Play produces those as 3D print shelves, and they are pretty darn cool. So if you have a lot of carts and they work for different types, I would highly recommend you go check that out. Enemy chat has background play. Oh yeah, there he goes. Well, Hatfields versus McCoys. Exactly. Exactly. He has made a custom shining force Draken scene magnet. Awesome. That's great. That's great. Yeah, he's made some cool stuff. I'd have mentioned these folk more. There's a lot of people doing good stuff. You wanted Christopher Nolan to direct that movie? Polar Bear. You bought a book to get signed. All that was left was a picture of Lavos in the dirt. And then the main hero has like short-term memory and he experiences memories backwards. Something like that. That would be a Chris Nolan movie. For sure. For sure. Yeah, we won. Ready for you. Alright, let's heal up a little bit. No idea where I'm going. And I'm starting to see why folk have described this game as less linear and more open world than EarthBound. Which is interesting. There we go, Snowman. You know what? Y'all could have put... Oh, Mr. Saturn! Could have put the train tracks closer to the town. My gosh.
I heard everyone in Youngtown has disappeared.
Oh, you gotta watch out for that. To direct a Perfect Strangers movie. I want Christopher Nolan to direct a movie. That would be pretty cool. Anybody gonna go see The Odyssey? I will probably see it if I can figure out a way to dump my kids for a few hours. But I don't know. Single Play is on Twitter. Hey Cinco, if you play for it, you'll need a 3D printed Nintendo. If we pay you for it, a 3D printed Nintendo display with the well-read mage incorporated into it because it's his favorite game. Will you do that and I will sue you for libel and slander and use of image and copyright infringement? No, I'm just kidding. That would be cool. I'd watch. It's like Memento, but for video game nerds. You already saw The Odyssey? Which one? Because there's a lot of them. How can I help you? Well, they got stuff here. Fry pan and ribbon, I'm guessing, is for the ladies. But we got to find Anna first, so. You're not into the hype or anti-hype. Too much grifting. Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah. And that's today's day and age. If you go on social media, there's nothing that is not controversial on social media. What's the last major release that you've ever seen that was not involved in some kind of controversy on social media? Technically, I was both single players, really checking over all the next few months. Promoting my book most of the time, I'm just blue sky. Grandfather lives in Yucca Desert. If you see him, please say hello for me. Do you know anybody who has the hat? Well, Project Hail Mary. No, I'm struggling to think if there was a controversy around Project Hail Mary. Do you listen to the radio? So there's a band I like to listen to. They have this song that goes, yeah, 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 or something like that. Now I think about it, it's nothing really worth talking about. Well, it's because the Beatles are old hat. There's a chateau in the mountains further to the east. Nothing. We have a yellow door. You want the yellow house. We don't take lodgers. Oh no, they got a cold because it's cold here. Honk honk. Why? Why did the rabbits say honk honk? Do you mean the Odyssey is in Homer's literature? Yes. Yes. I've tried to read the Odyssey and the Iliad a bunch of times, but I've not found the right translation for me just yet. That's how it was with La Commedia Divina. Let's see. I think I threw out all my my stuff. So what about healing? There we go. Somebody caught a cold. There's a movie version. Yeah, Christopher Nolan's releasing an adaptation of The Odyssey. I saw the last few times it was made. Nothing against Nolan's version. Just don't care about seeing that story again. Oh, got it. Got it for sure. You kids are crazy running around with just t-shirts on. Everybody's got a cold here. I really like Christopher Nolan films, so I will definitely see it at some point. But I don't know if I'll make it. I don't know if I'll make it all the way to the theater for this one. I did see Oppenheimer. What a movie. Please say hello to the camel's bones in Yucca Desert. That camel and I go way back. Confusing. Okay, so there's a lot of catching a cold here. Anna hasn't been to school lately. I'm so worried. Okay, where is she though? Read James Joyce's Ulysses. Highly recommendable book. I know, despite the fact I've never read it. Someday. I would love to read the original. I know. Well, there was a time when I could read Greek, but not anymore. Nintendo opened there's a secret herb. Well, Nintendo, you got it next time. I just got back from the store. Do you like shopping? When is the last time you bought something like a warm hat to protect you? You might run into trouble if you don't bother to buy and equip new stuff, but that's just one woman's opinion. Hello, is someone at the door? I'd welcome you in, but I don't want to let the cold in. Last thing I'd want is to become a snowman living in Snowman. I wish Christopher Nolan would do a Mario movie. I think that would be great. A Zelda movie? What about Chris Nolan making a Metroid movie? That's an actual serious suggestion. Anna's house is a chateau, not a mansion. But I'll bet you already knew that. Okay, now we know where Anna is, so let's go over there and find the chateau. Christopher Nolan's Cuphead movie. I'd watch that. It would be a huge tonal jump to hear Hans Zimmer's score for a Cuphead movie rather than the energetic Dixieland jazz of the Cuphead game, but beggars can't be choosers, I would say. Yo, they put these buildings too far apart. Uh-oh, Sega Genesis mentioned. I'm triggered, y'all. I think that what we all need, nay, deserve from Nolan, is the inevitable remake of Weekend at Bernie's. He would probably turn it into like a hard-boiled crime drama. You know who else is really good? Denis Villeneuve. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, but holy smokes. What's that movie called? Arrival? With Amy Adams. And then the Dune films. Oh my goodness. Looking forward to... Actually, I get a new Chris Nolan film and a new Villeneuve film this year. Because I think Dune Part 3 comes out this year. I'm a happy child. I only go to the movies like once or twice a year, so that's perfect for me. Blade Runner 2049. You know what? I fell asleep through it. So I'll have to rewatch it sometime. It didn't catch. I saw Jared Leto and was instantly like injected myself with morphine and just passed out. So I didn't. I'll have to rewatch it again though, in all seriousness. But I'm sure it's good. And I'm sure I'm missing out. What else has Villeneuve done? I don't know. I'm just super impressed by the Dune adaptations, because Dune's not one of those things that you finish reading Dune and you're like, oh, this seems easy to adapt, said nobody ever. You know, so there's quite a lot there. More like Jared Vito, a politics reference in my chat today. This must be the Hyde element of Mr. Tempered rather than the Jekyll. Yeah, no, that's what I heard. I kind of came back to consciousness, and my friend who was watching it with me was like, Are you okay? I was like, yeah. And he's like, you know, Jared Leto only had a small part, right? And I was like, oh, no, I didn't know that. That weird sci-fi movie? Are you talking about Arrival? The one with Amy Adams? I think it's called Arrival. Or is it called Contact? There's too many alien movies named Arrival or Contact. Oh, Wolfenstein adaptation. Okay, now we're dreaming here. This could get into fun territory. Let me think of another director here that I would like to see. My brain keeps saying you need to say Steven Spielberg's. Oh my gosh. What the heck? Steven, no. Oh my goodness. Steven Spielberg's Breath of Fire, but it wasn't gonna work out. Wow. Okay. Was not anticipating. Dune? I mentioned Dune like a bunch of times. Is that the weird sci-fi movie he did a few years ago? Was just Dune? You honestly could not remember the name of Dune? Mr. Tempered? Built an entire genre? Oh. District 9? Was it District 9? Cinco Play? That's the one where they have like oh my gosh, where they have aliens in like a ghetto, right? Like an actual ghetto, not just using terms. All right, well, got demolished there, so we're gonna have to be careful about that. Oh, a different guy did District 9. I actually really did not District 9. Did not District 9. I did not like District 9.
I did not care for The Godfather.
No, I didn't like District 9. That's a hard movie to watch. I saw it in theater. Never again. That's a one and done. Here we go. Hospital. Enjoyed the first part of Dune. Haven't seen part 2. Part 2 is great. You read the first 2 books? Nice. The first film's just the first book. Anyway. Let's see. You know what? You both should make video game movies. I bet that would turn out great. Chrono Trigger. Directed by Tommy Wiseau. You're tearing me apart, Lavos. I think I just gagged a little bit. Just a little. Cosmic Fantasy. Sweet, sweet. What if Spielberg made an adaptation of the E.T. game? Oh, you guys are great. Didn't see the movie and villain was for now mixing up with another French director. Oh, okay. There's only like 2 of them. Didn't hate District 9 was no Blade Runner 2049. He's doing far-right propaganda movies now? Oh, he's still making Resident Evil movies? I didn't know that. Oh, you know what? I gotta pay for a ticket again. Shoot. So when I get to Snowman, remind me to save there. Find and save. Bow. Oh my gosh. I wish somebody would raid again just so I could blow the horn one more time. The horn is the funnest part. Maybe somebody will, and then I'll blow it even louder. Right into the microphone. The Dune remakes are a slog? Dang. Awful take. But in line with a take from somebody who really likes a Nintendo Way of the Ninja. Does anybody think Taika Waititi Star Wars movie will ever actually make it to theaters? Oh, I don't know. I stopped watching Star Wars movies anyway, so I have no clue. I don't even know what the status is on that right now. Okay, let's go to Snowman. It's nice that we could just go straight there. I don't have to stop at the other town. This long tunnel right here. I can't believe you thought the Dune remakes are a slog. I mean, they're based on epic novels. There's a lot of stuff, but that's like a slow burn political thriller in space. They announced that back in 2026. Oh yeah. I can't believe they're making more. No, I take it back. I can believe that they're making more. They'll like, it's in the hands of Disney. They'll never stop making stuff. That was a poor attempt right there, Mr. Temper. It was a poor attempt. You liked the who was it? Was it Lynch who did the original Dune movie? So you like the original Dune movie more than the new movies? Man, like, some people are born upside down or something. I don't know. I don't get it. That was a good try, Mr. Temper. Next time, though. You have to open your mouth a little wider when you speak. Dune X Star Wars crossover? You know, that one's for the deep lore fans right there. Cinco Play knows the deep lore. Do not cite the deep lore to him, which he was there when it was founded. Oh, I don't have any more, psi points. Twin Peaks the restaurant? That's a weird crossover. But Dunes, so I get it, you know? Dan, you're into some weird stuff, I'm gonna tell you. Dune X Twin Peaks. I have not played through the N64 one though. I have played it, but never played through it, sadly. I've never even played through it happily. I've just played through it sadly. Oh yeah, get him. Whatever. Oh, I'll take that. Butterfly in the sky. 20 PP, that's it? Love how Dune copied the sandworms from the Tremors movies. Haha! That's great. You know what? I actually just tried to do a whole Tremors franchise watch through. Couldn't do it. I made it through the third film, I think it was, and I was like, I'm done. This is just too much, man. Jack's Nightly Lodging. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Making something 3 hours doesn't make it good. I don't think that was their rationale. I don't think they were like, you know what? If we make this longer, it'll be good. Ridiculous statement. There's quite a lot of epicness in Dune. Maybe you just have like no patience. But man, it's good stuff. Some of the best sci-fi I've seen in recent years. You know, actual conceptual sci-fi, and not just like, what if we made an action movie with a sci-fi premise? Sandworms, you know, I hate them. Dune guy probably. Dune and Tremors copied the sandworms from Beetlejuice. Oh, so where does it all begin? Where's the first sandworms? That's the big question. $250? No. Well, where could I save? Dune is the thinking man's Star Wars, I'll say it. Hello, is someone at the door? I'd like to welcome you in, but I don't want to let the cold in. Oh, we already talked to this person. Where is the... Oh, you know what? There is a... There's a phone back at the train station. There's a hospital. Maybe they have a phone there. Sandworms was a Frank Herbert original. You know, you would think that, right? But then come to find out, there's actually sandworms in Tolkien. So Tolkien was also responsible for that. I mean, the dude built every modern genre, even soap operas. Tolkien invented soap. I don't know if you guys know this. Wait, what happened? I didn't catch what they were saying. I thought it was just saving the game. Somebody is going to be named Red. Yes. Okay, let's go. Thank you for your time. I too have urgent things to do, so I better be going now. I thought, you know what? I thought that I was going to be saving the... There we go. I don't know who I clicked on there. Clicked on something. Okay, let's see. Desert copied sand from Dune. Ridiculous. Couldn't get past Tremors 3 either? Yeah, I don't even remember which one it is. The Tremors 4, I think I started and I was like, I've had enough. And they made like 7 of those or something like that. Way too many. The first movie's great. And then it just goes downhill fast. This city reminds me of the state and town I was born in with snow. Oh, that's nice. I think there's a classic Americana to this game and its sequel. George Lucas didn't credit Tolkien, so it didn't happen. Well, he didn't credit Frank Herbert either. No, I thought he did. I thought he did in an interview. I thought he was like, I stole everything I knew from Tolkien. Dang it, DD Dragon. At this point, I just think you're making it up. I can't believe anybody would like and find enjoyability in the later Tremors sequels, but not like Dune Part 1 and 2. Like, what the heck, man? What the actual heck? I am shooketh right now. I'm quite shooketh. This is a new trigger point. I didn't know that I had. Hot chocolate. How hot is it going to be? It's just sitting on top of the... let's toss this bomb. Turns out, you can just get rid of a bomb on most days. Oh, there's a bear. We'll fight the bear. There is a Dune movie with Sting in it. Yeah, that one stinks. But there is a movie with Sting in it. It was all we had at a certain point. Name of you, the player. Okay, that's what I was hoping. Because I went with red. So, whew. Sting played one of the sandworms. He came out of the sand. He was like, Desert rose, lily, I dream of stars in the desert sand. Awaken flames, lily. That's from that movie. Samurais came from the Book of Jonah. Oh yes, that's directed by Michael Bay. This is true. Yeah, like bad acting. Yeah, okay. It's like actual Oscar nominees and winners in Dune. And like Dune has Chris Walken in it. But no, the Tremors late sequels are enjoyable. Okay, whatever. La 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 snow, I love it so. Frosty shapes on winds that blow. You know what? Well done. That was pretty good. A better script than anything they did in the later Tremor sequels, I'll tell you that. Our frosty weather will warm your heart, snowman. Life is a game. Sometimes it's important to rest and pick up where you left off later. Did I already stop in here? I don't know. Oh, it's a hamburger joint. I don't need hamburgers. Why does things sound Irish? Because. Oh my, your nose is running. It is not. Don't you dare open that door. My bones ache horribly with this frosty weather. Don't know why I even came to this forsaken place. Yeah, I don't know either with that attitude. What about here? Okay. Alright. Now, we are going to venture on into the great abyss and hopefully find the chateau. Whether it's spraying this model reminds you of the polar bear on the Coca-Cola can pack. Oh yeah, I forgot about the Coca-Cola polar bears. They were in a death match with Coca-Cola Santa Claus and lost. No besmirching Sting in chat. Too late. Tremors has Kevin Bacon. The first one does. Yeah. The first one is a good movie. It's got excellent effects, creature effects, practical stuff, you know. It's great for what it is. And then as soon as you see the second one, you're like, uh-oh. And then by the time you finish the third, you're like, this. I'd rather pull my nails out with my other nails. Syncope, man. There's like, okay, I gotta look it up. What is there, like 8 Tremors movies? How many Tremors movies are there? And these are like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Tremors, Shrieker's Island, Tremors, A Cold Day in Hell. Awful movies. I tried. I made it through Tremors 4 and then started Tremors 5 and was like, I can't do it. Oof. No, I watched enough of this. I did not see a lick of Tremors, A Cold Day in Hell or Tremors, Shrieker Island except for clips that I looked up on YouTube. And I would rather die than watch those movies. So, besides, you fell asleep at the first 10 minutes of Dune, so you don't know what you're talking about. Mister, I need constant bad CGI to like a movie. Feels quite nostalgic. Oh, it does. It does. How many Sharknado movies can you watch? 0. Timothée Chalamet had better acting on SNL than the Dune movies. Hilarious. Again. Yeah, he had to learn like a whole second language, but yeah, go off. Well, I might have seen Tremors 2 as a kid. So Tremors 2 has got those like chicken things. That's stupid. It's really bad. But you know what? As bad as it is, it's not as bad as Tremors 3. No! Nobody knows the... You know what? I can agree that one of us doesn't know what they're talking about. But not everybody. We're going to die here again. Run! Run away! Alright, spooky. Yeah, don't take away my right to kink shame DD Dragon for liking terrible movies and not liking good movies. Timothy Charlemagne, better when he did horrible things to a peach. I don't know what you're talking about. Is that one commercial with the credit card? Tremors the animated series? You didn't see 7? Oh, now who doesn't know what they're talking about? Remember the Tremors in Tremors 2 Chicken Things? Yeah, yeah. What a waste. What a waste. Sometimes I wake up crying in the middle of the night and think about how they wasted the potential of the Tremors franchise. Yes. And I was running, but he was too close. As I am using that run button all the time. I like running around. It's faster than walking. You have to watch Tremors: The Clone Wars to get enjoyment out of the later movies. So I'd heard that they were making another Tremors thing. It was going to be like a sci-fi channel series. That's always a good sign. But they were bringing back Kevin Bacon, and there's actually a trailer for it online, but it was canceled because like one of them woke up one day and were like, "Wait a minute, we're making more Tremors," and then they canceled the project. Just call me by your name. Why would I? Dan? Call me Dan. Okay, I did catch up on that. Ooh, I caught up on chat. I feel fancy. I feel fancy. Oh, so fancy. It is pantsy how fancy I feel. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. I don't recognize that song at all. Couldn't think of it. There's also a scene with a peach. Okay. I did not care for the Tremors movies. No, if that was a parody of me, I like the first Tremors movie quite a bit. I think I'd said that. Just to be clear. Because it's good, that's why. You have appeared just like my dream. The boy in my dream looked just like you. Well, I got a hat. I have a hat for you. Are you Ninten? I must go on a trip to find my mom, and I needed your help, so I've been waiting for you, Ninten. First, let's go see what's happening in Youngtown. Okay, so you could come down here before you fix the train, but you'd have to hoof it between towns on foot, right? Daddy, goodbye. Next time, Mommy will come back with us. Believe in us. They didn't say anything. Yeah, third party member. You're very high IQ to appreciate Tremors. It's true. It's true. The complex dialogue and reflections upon real socio-religio-economic issues is dense as heck, as the kids say. Anna joins. All right, we got 3 characters. I know success will be yours in the end. Surely our pleas will be heard in the near future. For now, get some rest. Oh, free rest? Awesome. I hope Odyssey is the Tremors sequel that you've always wanted, DD Dragon. I must stay here with the people of Snowman. Please take care. Oh, she put on her hat. Cute. Okay, so we're probably gonna have to do some grinding here because that girl got nothing. All right. Now the big ugly question is, well, you know what? I'm gonna do the grinding back at Magic Camp. That's what I'm gonna do, and then we'll purchase some stuff for Anna. Level 1 Anna. How come Popeyes doesn't have any spinach signs? Because they thought about it and then they were like, healthy? We can't have anything healthy on our menu. This is Popeyes chicken, not Popeyes spinach. But that is a good question, though, and I've often wondered that myself. Why doesn't Popeyes have any spinach on the menu? Hey, come on, Cinco. You say that like I only pick on you. I pick on everybody here, except for Major Rage TV, because that guy's rad as heck, and I will not hear any nonsense to the contrary. 3 dead characters instead of 2 now. I don't get it. Really got screwed out of an SNES Tremors. Oh, yeah. There should have been an SNES Tremors movie. That would have been cool. Yeah, we get those level ups. And to be fair to DD Dragon, he made it really easy to pick on him today, too. She got a teddy bear as a decoy. I do love the teddy bear. I think they don't have spinach because they don't want fights to break out in the restaurant. Right. Because dealing with fights with people who gain sudden strength would be pretty terrible. It would. Let me see. I forgot what I was going to do. I'm going to pull this cash out. Let's do telepathy. About to insult your Seinfeld impersonation, but since you're speaking so highly of me, I shall refrain. See, this is my method of crowd control here. You gotta pick out the people and flatter them. You know, I knew it. I could sense. My spidey sense was tingling. It was like, Major Rage TV about to insult you, and so I said something very kind, and it was absolutely in earnest and honest. It totally was. 100% of the time. All of that statement is true, except for the part with the honesty. Sounds like Jack Black? Oh, okay. This is another reason why I want Mr. Tempered to stream, just so I could go and heckle him at some point. That would be fun. I don't know if I could put up with the Canadian accent, though, the whole time. You would sound like a Canadian Jack Black. Anna has the most Psy abilities. Cool. She's our little black mage because she just started learning some of that stuff. Okay, Goddess Band. Anna is going to use it here. I'm gonna equip that. And then we'll go next door. Jack Black doing a Seinfeld impression. Oh, come on! No, just kidding. I sure, yeah. I'll own that. I'll take it. I'll buy that for $1. Flame Pendant. Go ahead and put that in there. Boom. Alright, cool. So that's a bit of defense right there. And then, what's the last thing? Is there something else for Ana to carry? Can't remember what's in here. Oh yeah, magic coins. That's 6,000 though. I think I'll save up for it. We'll do some grinding around here. Level up montage time. Oh, complete with the 80s music. An Ernest Tremors crossover movie. Now we're talking. That could have saved the Tremors. I almost said Transformers. Nothing could save the Transformers franchise after Bay got a hold of it. But DD Dragon probably loves the Michael Bay Transformers movies. I can't. How do you expect me to exist on this planet? Anyway, I think an Ernest Tremors crossover movie could have saved the Tremors. I almost did it again. Tremors franchise. That would have been really cool to see. He's like, know what I mean, Vern? And then he gets pulled underground. I mean, great. It's all good fun? Oh, yeah. No, because see, I can tell, Mage, I can tell when there are people doing it in good humor, right? And then there are people doing it in not good humor. Everybody here in chat typically always does it in good humor. Some people might cross a line here and there, and then I cross the line back, and then they get offended. Do you know Red had such bad taste in movies, though? Not saying Tremors is good taste, but it's decent sci-fi horror. That was just basically schlop. It was schloop. It was schloop schlop. It was a word salad invented by the Kai jelly that they used for the cheap effects in Tremors 2. In my head, my training has the song from Karate Kid. Oh, is that the one that's like, you're the best around, and nothing gonna ever keep you down. You're the best around. And Ernest plus P. Oh, I almost read that as PP crossover, and I was gonna be like, he already suggested Transformers. Darn it, Tremors. Oh, I don't know. No, now I've revealed that. Now I've revealed that I think of Tremors and Transformers on the same level of quality, which is also true for DD Dragon. Ernest versus Rocky. Red is Jack Black's impersonation of a red mage. Ooh. Some days. Couldn't remember its title, but yes, that one. Oh, you hoped? Oh, happy to oblige. I don't know what that song's called, but I bet it's called Best Around, or You're the Best Around, or something like that. Maybe it's just called Around. You're the best around. I'm not gonna ever keep it down. You know what? Because things can't keep you down. You gotta, sometimes life will throw crap at you. Like you might meet a guy who likes the last Tremors movies more than the Dune movies. The not even remakes, but the new Dune movies. And you just might be like, there's nothing left to live for. But there is. Because you might meet people with good movie taste. And then it's perfect. Today is Cinco's birthday. What? Is it really? This is accurate? Dang, Cinco. What's it like to be 70? What was it like meeting the guy who invented cartridges? Mess around, nothing's gonna ever keep you down. Yo, what's the name of the song? What's the name of the song? So Cinco gets a happy birthday song, and in a voice, you're only 69. You were, now you're 70. What? Well, you get to request a voice that you would like to hear sing you happy birthday. If you do not request a voice, here's the rules. If you do not request a voice, it is up to my discretion to sing you happy birthday in the Luca voice, which I know you love so much. No, Dan, don't even, Dan. Don't tempt. Cinco met the guy who invented the hamburger, Hamsich Bunsen of Hungary. Dang, man, get around. It explains all the video game factoids, though. You know, it's that experience. Impression opponent. Well, I've had to have heard that before, though. Like, one cannot do an impression of something one has not heard. Like, it's like do an impression of the next president. I don't know what it is. Maybe I could go listen to it right now. I could go listen to it, and if you give me a chance. But I don't know. That might not be doable. Well, eventually I'm gonna have to sing this. Oh, you know what? Mr. Tempered isn't a total loss. That's a well done use of the barf emoji, Mr. Tempered. Happy Cinco de Julio. There we go. Ah, what the hey? I'll just default to the Luca voice, because that's the way it goes. If you do not request a voice, you get default Jack Black. Okay. You don't think it's a beautiful day, Mr. Tempered? Oh. It is a beautiful day, though. Seeing the voice of the barf emoji. There you go. That was the entirety. No, just kidding. Like, sing as if you sound nauseous? It's a lemon. Oh, with like pea soup coming out of its mouth. That makes sense. Donald Duck. Okay, I can do Donald Duck. We can do that. Ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. There you go. I think the hardest part of doing that voice is you have to hold your breath. And I think I just had an aneurysm on your birthday. Happy birthday, Single Play. We love you. Thanks for being around. Thanks for keeping me on my toes. There's a couple people whenever they come in chat, I'm like, I gotta watch out for this guy, because they'll pounce. They'll pounce. Cinco's one of those. And it keeps you sharp. It's like iron sharpening iron. A sandworm, a tremor, and a zone eater from Final Fantasy VI slither into a bar. There's no punchlines. The bar is gone now, and Go-Go is in your party. I understood that reference. I did. I got it. Whew. No. If you want to hear it, you go back and clip it. You get it once. You can wait till your next birthday to hear it again, or you go back and watch the thing. But I could feel my temples throbbing. Can't get to it again. Can't believe. No. One time I did the Donald Duck simple and clean. And I almost passed out on stream. I don't know how the original voice actors for Donald do it. As they're destabilizing voice. All my energy dropped straight down. Oh no, mortal damage to Teddy. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. They probably did not hold their breath, no. So the way that I do it is I put a pocket of air in the side of my cheek and then kind of force my voice through that. That's what makes that sound. But it is not the same method that I have seen the voice actors for Donald Duck use. I think they do something in the back of their throat, more like a kind of thing, but I can't figure out how they do it. So I'm stuck with my poor man's Donald Duck voice. Oh, I did not see that tree there. Did you know that Walt Disney did the first voice for Mickey Mouse? It's true. I don't know about Steamboat Willie, but Mickey Mouse was Walt Disney himself in that squeaky voice. Let's see how much moolah we got here. You just have to talk like you're gagging on something. It's harder than it sounds. Okay, let's see. I do need money. We definitely do not have enough. So we'll be doing some more grinding here. We want a birthday song in the style of Mrs. Bighead. Got till March? Oh, is that the,
Is it the you're telling me, Rocco? Your friend Heifer came by earlier looking for you.
is that kind of thing? I think it's a little bassier than that. Did you know that Walt Disney was actually... I did know this. This is true, actually. He rode inside of the human Walt Disney robot, like a mech, and he could actually transform into a giant version of himself using the Walt Megazord. Oh, Mr. Tempered liked the... Okay. It's a crossover with a character that I use every once in a while called Margaret, who is uh, a waitress in her 50s who works at a diner in New Jersey.
And she's like, "What can I get for you, darling?"
That lady. Oh, yo, we got Anna now, third strongest mole in the house. How you doing? How you doing? We got Anna. So we blew up the rock out front of Duncan's factory. Then we caught the train down to Snowman, and then picked up Anna because somebody was like, "Here's a hat." It was great. Do you know that Walt Disney had his head frozen so that it could be resurrected later in Frozen 3? Oh, and that's where Hugo Weaving came from. Oh, that was not the direction of the joke that I thought it was going to. I actually had no idea. Hello, Margaret in her 50s. Mr. Temper. Questionable. Questionable person. Later went over this in Futurama. Futurama. Haven't seen that one because I don't speak Spanish. So we got the oak. Yeah, right now, Mole, we're doing a little bit of grinding, trying to get a magic coin for Anna, as well as some experience points. And just kind of go from there, you know? So hopefully you're doing well. You're doing swell. Happy hump day to everybody, by the way. How come this bear's name is backwards? It says teddy bear backwards. Well, what's the... Is there like a specific gag with that? Like ties into the color green or anything? I'm not aware of why they might do such thing. Maybe we'll go down the well. Wow, wow. Yeah, I know this has come up a couple times actually, but I am really curious. Does anybody know of any other RPGs that have a feature like that, where if you're leveled up sufficiently enough, or if you get a back attack on an enemy, that it just wipes them instantly and you don't have to go to the battle screen? Oh, Persona 3 does that? Oh, strong urge to play Persona all of a sudden. It added the feature to the Star Ocean 2 remake. Really? That's pretty cool too. Quake is your favorite RPG? Quite a few. Well, name them, because I'm interested in learning about more that do that. I couldn't think of many. I've not played the Star Ocean 2 remake. I've not played Persona 3. I did play Dragon Quest 11. I don't remember that in Dragon Quest 11. But that's great in Dragon Quest 11 because that one's longish. Mole says it is interesting how Magicant almost serves as a hub location. Yeah. When they were talking about the Onyx hook and I saw the kind of things in the shop, I was really suspicious if this was going to be a hub location. And it turned out it was a hub location. Well, they put it in the Dragon Quest 7 reimagining, huh? Speed that one along, too. It seems like a very Dragon Quest-y thing since this is itself a Dragon Quest clone. So it fits. It stinks. No, it doesn't stink. It's good. It fits. That was awful marketing. It stinks. Maybe it wasn't marketing. Maybe the people trying to sell EarthBound were just like, this game isn't very good. And so they said it stinks, and everybody confused it with like 90s gross out campaigning. Have to use a button to swing your weapon to get the advantage in combat. If you do it to an enemy weak enough, it just kills them. Oh, nice. Paper Mario has a badge that lets you instant kill weak enemies. Oh, specifically like a badge, like an item that you got to equip. Second Story R. I would like to check it out eventually. Excuse me. One problem is there's so many RPGs. It's a significant problem. As your president, I declare that we would outlaw most RPGs, making it easier to play all the RPGs that you'd like to play. So vote for me, please, because that's exactly what I would do. The critic handled their marketing. That's what I was thinking, too. That's good. You beat me to it. That extinct excuse as to why it didn't sell well is weird revisionist history. Gross out and insulting marketing was a thing back then, and EarthBound's "this game stinks" ads fit right in. I have heard people say that that's the reason why it didn't sell well. I imagine that could be true, but I don't know how true it is. I personally think that it doesn't fit. That's the biggest thing. It fits a format of marketing in the 90s, but I personally don't think there's a lot of gross out humor in EarthBound. Like, yeah, there's a couple things, Master Belch, stuff like that. But I think the game is a lot more wistful and thoughtful and funny than just reducing it to the purely scatological. Maybe that was the problem. It fit in too well. Oh, there you go. That's an interesting thought. Marketed by people who didn't get the game, yeah. Yeah. I think that sounds about right. EarthBound didn't sell well because RPG kids of that era weren't interested in the aesthetic, story, or style of EarthBound. I think that could be very true as well. RPGs were already not huge sellers anyway, so they needed all the help they can get. I don't think that was the problem. I think it was that most folks looked at the screenshots and thought quirky game isn't edgy enough for me. It's possible, and I've said it before too. I mean, it's hard to sell EarthBound on the graphics, you know. Like if you had a spread in a magazine, you looked at this game. There are possibly only a few screenshots of it that you'd be like, "Oh wow," you know. Nintendo sold Yoshi's Island by ripping off a Monty Python sketch of a vomiting fat man that explodes. Do you remember that one? Yeah. Yoshi's Island seems like an easier sell as a game in that era than EarthBound overseas. With Mario being as popular as was. Yeah, RPG's not nearly as big then, for sure. Now, I can't remember exactly what I wrote in my book, because I do mention the marketing. I think I wrote that I felt it was misplaced. It didn't understand the appeal of the game. I think trying to, again, reduce it to like, hey, it's just like Booger Man, but an RPG is a mistake. Modern audiences put off by the item management. For sure, yeah. There's a lot of things that modern audiences are just put off in general. But yeah, it's a hard sell, I think, to modern audiences. I think EarthBound fits in much better with modern audiences than 90s kids as an audience. Well, that's interesting. Oh, that's what Major Rage was responding to. Yeah, I don't know. EarthBound hit that kind of cult status, but I've met a lot of modern people who are like, I don't care for EarthBound. Because nobody's ever played an RPG without wishing it was Dance Dance Revolution instead. Nintendo advertised that this game stinks. It's true. That's what we're talking about right there. I was 15 when it came out, so I remember the era pretty vividly. Cool. I think I was 10 when this came out. I did manage to get a copy of EarthBound as a kid. I still have my original childhood copy. I don't remember how I got it. It definitely was not purchased new. I very rarely got new games. Which takes me back to the manual discussion. A lot of people were like, they were intended to be sold with manuals. And I was like, the vast majority of games that I experienced were definitely played without manuals. Buying a new game for me as a kid was an event, like a Christmas or a birthday type thing. New Age Retro Mage, thanks for coming in. EarthBound was your very first. I had no preconceptions. Oh, that seems like that would be a great way to experience this. There's a lot of depth, and there's a lot of depth in EarthBound. I enjoyed it as a kid as just like a fun kind of silly game, and then I came back to it as an adult, and saw the fun silly game, but also appreciated the thoughtfulness, the wistfulness, the kindness of it. There's a kind of gentleness to EarthBound that you don't really get in a lot of other RPGs that I think are over concerned with like coolness factor or copying D&D or Tolkien. There's a lack of machismo, maybe we'll say that. Just taken aback at just how Dragon Quest coded it was. Yeah, it is super Dragon Quest coded. That notion did not dawn on me until very recently. Like past couple of years. And then replaying it, I was like, this feels like a Dragon Quest. That's like some of those that reminds me of Cinco Play, some of those magazine spreads too, that could be like playing to gross out humor that didn't really have anything to do with the product. This one just disgusts me every time I see it. I think it was a Game Boy Pocket or Game Boy Color ad that was like a wall of flesh with like mouths that were sticking out their tongues, and each tongue was a different color. Remember the first time I saw that, I was like, that's really gross. And it didn't make me want to buy a Game Boy. FF6 was let me see. I remember comparing EarthBound to FF6 at release, specifically thinking EarthBound is a generation behind the best modern RPGs. FF6 was a generation ahead. Yeah, they're two very different games. I think coolness factor certainly is a much heavier topic. That's not what I want to say. More influence in FF6 certainly than this. But it's like an opera and a cartoon existing side by side at the same time. With the lab mouse, I don't remember that one. Toy did cook up Mother after being bedridden and playing a lot of Dragon Quest. I did not know that. That makes a ton of sense now. Yeah, there's like a connective tissue back to the 8-bit era. Connective tissues. Okay, we've been doing a lot of grinding here, but there's always more. I do remember that one vividly. Can't imagine why. But yeah, no, I remember that one. There were a lot of weird ads. I remember feeling a little like anxious a couple times looking through a magazine, and just a gaming magazine, and just being like not knowing if the next page was going to have disgusting body horror on the front of it. You found Automod? Automod woke up. Pretty hard to pick EarthBound over FF6 where everyone. So I do think FF6 is the better game than EarthBound, but I think both games are pretty great. I think it depends on what you want. You know, If you want a more traditional RPG-ish style experience, that's super high quality, FF6. If you want something that feels like a little bit of a throwback to yesteryear, and something that's gonna maybe have like a layer of sentimentality that 6 does not have, then EarthBound. Yeah, it's like, do you want to watch a movie or you want to watch a cartoon? I don't think the cartoon is better than the movie. I don't think the movie is better than the cartoon. I think it depends on what you want to watch. I do, every time I think of EarthBound, I have a mental note that says, Mr. Temper does not care for EarthBound. So I remember, he almost got me. Yeah, I think there's, I don't know. Almost said something that I think is not true. There are two very different experiences. It's not like you're comparing Final Fantasy IV to Final Fantasy VI. You know, that would be comparing potatoes to potatoes. But you're comparing apples to broccoli. Yeah, I don't think I've met anybody either who has tried to say that EarthBound is a better game than Final Fantasy VI. I wonder if that person exists, actually. I think I would take EarthBound over Final Fantasy IV. There's plenty of RPGs that I would take EarthBound over. There's one that starts with an I. I can't remember what it's called in the moment. Something that rhymes with Shinindo. I'd play EarthBound over that any day. Tell you what, I'd play EarthBound over the first Uncharted Waters. New Horizons, I might play that over EarthBound. I don't know. Lagoon was the first ever RPG on NES, SNES. Lagoon. I might take EarthBound over Lagoon. That SNES Lagoon. Woof, had to be there. Okay, I think I'm going to stop this when Anna gets her next level up. We'll just keep going until then. I would take EarthBound over Breath of Fire 1, but I would take Breath of Fire 2 over EarthBound. You would play EarthBound over FF6, says guy with EarthBound reference in username. It writes itself. It really does. Do you think that EarthBound is the better game? Just trying to think in terms of objective quality as best as possible. Is EarthBound the better game compared to Final Fantasy VI, third strongest mole? We would take EarthBound over FF7. I might take FF7 over EarthBound. I think I would. I know that's it firmly places me in the Zoomer Millennial category, and I'm sorry, but that's the Zennial. I like the way Mole thinks. It says guy who used. Nah, I'm just kidding. Didn't you used to have a? There's the level up. Didn't you used to have an EarthBound themed username? New Age Retro Mage? Or it still is, isn't it? It's New Age Hippie combined with Retro Mage? Something like that. Okay, let's see how much moolah we got here. This is something I enjoy about my username, is a lot of people assume that I really, really worship Final Fantasy. And I like Final Fantasy. But I'm not like one of those people. You know? Sometimes people might like Final Fantasy a little too much. They might make like a cult in like an apartment in New York City and call it Final Fantasy House. Have you... Okay, this is a real thing. If you don't know what this is, afterwards look up Final Fantasy House. Shocking. Okay, magic coin. Magic coin. Right here. I do want to equip it. Alright, boom. Okay, now we go back. EarthBound is less of a universal recommendation than 6, which is volunteered information because that really wasn't a part of the question, but it is interesting to get that caveat. So I want to say that for people who get it, EarthBound is better. So, but what about just comparing quality to quality, though? Or do you have to get it in order for EarthBound to work? Kept the name from your old site because the alliteration a lot better than your regular username. It was hippie before that, right? What did Automod flag you for? It flagged you for liking, Oh, it did. You know what? Because it thinks that's an innuendo. That's why. That's why you got it. Sorry, DD Dragon. I did see the comment, though. Oh, you described the Nintendo commercial. The Automod does not come from the 90s. Was it... I think it was right, left, left, right? Can't remember. Swoosh. You know what? I should probably save it before something terrible happens. You never know. Good news is, though, since this is running on a laptop, if the power did go out and the battery didn't kick on immediately enough to save the laptop itself has a battery. So we'd be safe. We wouldn't lose everything. But just to be on the safe side. Can't remember. This is the next house down. Right here. Oh, he had to spell it out. That's dedication, Dan. I don't remember that one, actually, at all. Oh, shoot. I hit the wrong thing. Ah. Oh, yeah. No. I gotcha. I knew exactly what you were talking about. Lagoon. Real ad, generally kind of wild SD. Still on YouTube. You can find a lot of those. I always got a kick out of the Segata Sanshiro ads as well. The one where he rides the missile up in the space. God bless him. In loving memory of Segata Sanshiro, whose final words were, "You must play Sega Saturn." I believe those were his final words. Pretty sure. Can't be completely sure, though. Yeah, see, there it is. Mr. Tempered knows. Mr. Tempered knows what's up. Let's see. What's going on? I think I'm gonna draw it here. Oh, you like the SNES Legends combat? You were being serious. Those will be your final words too? Your family is surrounding you like, "I love you, Dad." And you're like, "You must play Sega Saturn." That's great. That's really great. Oh my goodness. I could totally see you pulling that off and then winking right before you delivered the killing blow. Okay, there is an account. Here's a random raid. There is somebody who is playing. They are playing. Every PS1 game. Oh, what's up? EBBRSNES. How are you? Hey, we're actually just signing off for the day, so I just missed you, or you missed me, or somebody missed somebody. And I wasn't on yesterday. I beg your pardon for that, but we'll be on tomorrow. I'm pretty sure. No, don't go. I already sang to you earlier. I sang to you in the voice. So that's all you get. But we're going to raid somebody named Super Retro Polygons. They're playing through every PS1 game. So a fun style challenge. Go ahead and say hi. And if you like what you see, give them a follow. Spread the love around Twitch. And I'll catch up with you all tomorrow. And thanks for hanging out and being fun, generally speaking. And I think you're all great. Except for that one guy. All right, take care. Bye-bye.